forward to the clock. Yay. All right, let me hit that mute button. Let's get this.
No se oye.
Okay, here we go. There you go. Now it's better. Here you go. Hi guys. Yeah, so a couple of announcements to throw at you, a little reminders, a couple of things going on, and then we'll go ahead and kick off our call with our guest trainer, with our guest speaker. And I'm really excited to see you guys and just spend some time with you guys. It's been a crazy month. We have a lot of things going on. It's the last month for the Gold Diggers qualifying. This is the third month. Many people on the team have hit it the first month, second month. So even if you haven't, and this is the first month, go for it. It is the 12th. So many things can happen in just a few days. So don't think that you can't do it, okay? And I think today you are going to leave inspired and equipped to, and if you take action, great things can happen. It's absolutely true. And okay, so we have that. We have the Gold Diggers. We have the Moonshot Challenge also. That is something that Saya put in place. When you open your back office, you can see it. If you joined in August, September, October, so you have 60 days. It doesn't matter when you enrolled in since August, you have 60 days. So the 2 months after 2 full months and whatever days were left to become a senior rep, and you will get extra bonuses in cash. More details when you open the back office, it's there in front of you. What else? So you would have more time to hit senior rep. So you hit junior rep, senior rep, and you have a lot of cash bonuses. That's really good. And aside from the cash bonuses, it's what that does for your business, what that does, the momentum that it creates for your business, for you, for your energy, for your customers. So take a look into that. In the Team Impact group, we have, last week, I did a series every single day. I went live between 9:30, 10 a.m., doing a little refresher. And for those of you that are new, then obviously it may be new for you. But if you need a little refresher, maybe some new wording, some new ideas, look for it. It is called hashtag level up. If you type hashtag level up, you'll find the videos in the Team Impact group. And lastly, we have the Rocktober challenge, which is everybody that enrolls one rep this month, at least one rep, and produces a volume of $1,000 in the month, you become, you get an entry into that, challenge, but it's a way to recognize. I know, I know sometimes for some people the 3 by 2,500 tends to be a lot, and a lot of people think, oh, I can't do all of that, but I do want to do something. So shoot for one rep, $1,000. Set a goal. More things can happen for you, but at least it gives you something to strive for. That's the way I see it. So one rep, $1,000. Make sure you come. There's a form. There's a Google form, and you guys, if you got the email today about this call, the details on that challenge are on the email. And then something new that we implemented. This is the last one, I promise. Not the last one. I'm lying. I got 2 more announcements. I'm trying to speak fast. So the other one is the MVP recognition that we're doing as a team. We are calling it MVP, the Impact MVP, and that's hitting the senior rep qualification in the month as soon as you can. So some of you, let's say, have already been a senior rep. You already qualified for director or beyond. So how quickly in the month can you get to senior rep? And you're going to be recognized. Listen, there's no pressure here. We're just trying to set different targets so you can do all of them. If you do the biggest one, you're going to hit all the other ones. You can hit a smaller one and you're like, oh, I have more time. I want to do more. Like, you have different targets and different goals that you can hit. And we're also giving you opportunity to celebrate. And listen, I will tell you, I will go in the back office and look at all the numbers and recognize one by one. It's humanly impossible. So don't think that, oh, somebody shouted out somebody and then you feel bad because nobody has shouted. Dude, go shout yourself out, okay? Like, it's not wrong. Go put it like, hey, oh my gosh, I sold $10. I'm so excited. Go, I sold a hat. I'm so happy about it. Go shout it out. We want to celebrate you, but everybody's busy, right? Like, everybody's busy. Sometimes maybe, I get messages sometimes from people on the team, and they tell me, oh, my upline doesn't do this, doesn't do that. I'm like, who cares? Go do it. You do it. Like, everybody's different. Our leadership desires, and I always think leadership is something that you want to do. There's no guide in Zaya that says, as a leader, you have to do this, and that, and if not, you suck as a leader. It's not like that. It's, every personality is different, and maybe your personality is different. And when you have two different personalities, that's why it's like an evolution process. And I know that, and this is something that I want to do more of this. So stay tuned for some leadership stuff coming up, that if you want to participate, it's not going to be rank based. It's just going to be for anybody who wants to grow in that aspect. So that will be coming. And then the last announcement, I promise, is the last one. Orlando event happening next week. Get to the event. I know some of you are far away and you can't make it, but hey, if you can make it, if you can travel, come on over. We were looking at hotel prices. It's somewhere around like $189, $180 the night locally here in Orlando. There's tons of airports, tons of hotels by the airport. What else? I would totally offer my house. My mom, I believe, is gonna be here next weekend, so I can't offer my house because there will be a lot of people in this house. It's madness, and I love it. Okay, so it's next week. If you know anybody on the team in Florida, let them know. Tell them how awesome this event is going to be. Get over here. If you're in Florida and you haven't registered, what's up? Let's do this. If you have customers in Florida, invite them. If you have customers here in Orlando, invite them. Tell them that your team is getting together. They will hear the training here, and they will also hear, get back to the rep that invited you here and contact them, sign up, join the community, okay? And I'm done. I'm done for now, okay? Oh, I have one more thing. Basecamp, put it on your calendars, everybody. I know, it's so much. Basecamp is happening March 4th and 5th. So it's Friday and Saturday. I don't know any other details, so don't ask me, because corporate loves to give us things at the last minute, and it's totally my jam. So we're fine. Saya always comes through. We always make things happen. So we're gonna do amazing things. But just put it on your calendar. Don't plan anything for March 4th or 5th, okay? And with that, it's time. Where's Juju? I don't see Juju. Oh, I see you. You keep moving from here to there. But I am super excited to share with you. So it almost feels like she's been on our call a lot, but it's because she shares and we've chatted and all of that, but she's never been like our one official announced guest speaker, training, sharing her story. So I hope that you guys leave tonight inspired. And I'm gonna share something just from my perspective. Juju, you're somebody that you're like, you're hustle, you work hard, you show up, you're always smiling, you're always happy, you're always willing to contribute. To me, and I know that to many people, it's like, you've never struggled in this business, you've never had a no, you've never had a challenge. It's like everything just grows on a tree in your backyard or falls off the sky. And that's why you're so successful. But I have a feeling that's not the case, right? Like, right? You've dealt with some challenges too. So please share with us, Juju. Like I said, you guys, she's a mom of four little boys. I have two. I'm insanity. It's like, so I'm like, woo, hats off. And she's a Marine wife, and she works. She has a job too. They just moved out, like, to the other side. They moved from California to Hawaii. So, and if you guys have questions at the end, please type them in the comments. But Juju, we're just in awe of how you do it all, and how do you get people? Where do you find people? What are these conversations? So you go, sister. Let's do this. Let's give her an applause. Yay. Okay. Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys. And thank you, Paula, for that introduction. I'm super, super excited and honored to be asked to talk to all of you guys. I've been part of this team for exactly 16 months, and I feel like the same excitement I had when joining, I still carry it 16 months later. But I will touch upon that before I get into the content. How Paula said, I think it's so, there's a misconception because I think everyone thinks everything really does just fall from trees, but there's a lot of things that go on in the background into why I'm so successful 16 months later, and it's consistency. So coming from California to Hawaii, I am a military spouse, so I wasn't sure if it was going to take a toll on my business. To be honest, I don't get nervous a lot, but I was completely nervous to see how it was going to take a toll on my business. Being a new girl all over again, a whole new community, I didn't really know what to expect. But I'm going to tell you guys the power of a business card. So last December, I ran into a lady. We were at the grocery store. I can't really remember where we were at, but we were at the grocery store, and this lady had asked, she's like, oh, I really like your leggings. And I was super nervous, still a newly rep, and I was juggling on my phone trying to pull up my VIP group, trying to be like, oh my gosh, let me just show you. And then before I knew it, the lady had left, right? She like left my presence, and I felt so defeated, you guys. I went home and I told my husband, like, that was a missed opportunity. And I was either going to let that defeat take over me and define me, or I was going to get to work. So that day, best believe they didn't look as nice as they do now, but I got a business card. And if you are building a business, you're not just here for the discount, I highly recommend getting a business card. And the reason being is because every single person that you encounter, whether you're at the grocery store, you're dropping your kids off to school, is an opportunity for exposure, an opportunity to be a potential customer, an opportunity for someone to be on your team. I had fast growth on my team, but it's because it's the way I show up. So there's a lot of people on my team who recently joined within the last 2 months who have been watching me for the last year. Kid you not, said nothing to me, ghosted me, but they saw the way I showed up. And it's planting those seeds. We hear it all the time on all our team calls. It's the little seeds that you plant from the start that will eventually grow if you keep showing up. Because I look at myself 16 months ago, you guys, and I never thought I'd have a team. I remember winning a team call with Paula, having a one-on-one, and she was like, your volume's there, but what are you missing? I was like, a team, but Paula, no one wants to join my team. And she was like, well, what are you doing to try to grow a team? And I was like, I don't know. I have all these customers, but I wasn't pouring into the opportunity part. And what we have is gold, you guys. I want to emphasize that because I'm not a sales. If you guys know me personally, I'm not a sales rep. I don't go out there and say, you should buy these leggings or you need this jacket. I literally just wear the product. I am the product of the product. I'm going to say that again, because I literally could just be in Zaya head to toe, waiting for someone to just say, hey, I like your jacket. And I don't know about you guys, when someone compliments my outfit, I have like all these radars that go through my head, like ding, 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 customer. And my husband sees it, my kids see it. It's an opportunity. And that's how I view it. The moment someone asks about my outfit, I know whether they've been exposed to Zaya or if they're just a brand new customer who maybe is wearing Lululemon at the time. I know that it's so easy to be like, hey, I sell quality activewear. Are you interested? If not, it's okay. The power of a business card, someone could throw this away. in the beginning, when I first got business cards, because some of you guys are going to look at it and not really see it as investment, you're going to see it as money, like a price tag. And that was me. I was like, why would I spend that much on a business card where I've physically watched people throw it in the trash after I've given it to them?
Oh.
And that sucks. If you guys have never experienced that, your first one, I remember telling my husband, like, well, that was a waste. That was a complete waste. They took my business card and they just threw it away. But what I realized is I keep a non-negotiable for myself to hand out 5 of these a day, right? Not all 5 of those people join my page. Not all 5 of those people buy a product. But when I got to Hawaii, I'm on a military spouse kickball league. If you guys don't know kickball, I like breathe it. I really actually love kickball. But I am on a kickball team, and I remember going up to kick, and the catcher behind me was like, "Hey," completely distracting me. I missed my kick, but she was like, "Hey, I really like your shorts," and I was like, I need a business card. And it was in my car, and I was like, I will talk to you. I totally missed my kick. But the point of that story is it was a random stranger that I had no idea who she was, who just liked my shorts. It was just a compliment. But instead of just being like, oh, thank you, I literally gave her my business card. She had a party. She didn't sign up with me, you guys, but you should still plant your seeds. But from her, she spread the word to someone else, and it trickled. It's like a water effect. Since last week, I've gained 45 new customers. 45. I don't even, bless you guys, maybe, but it's because I go out. I went on a hike last week and passed out a card. It's because I'm just wearing the product, and the opportunity is there, but you guys have to be ready to give that opportunity, because everyone wants that if they were to just try it. I always say that, but you have to be excited about the product to want to share it. Because if you're not excited about wearing Zaya, no one else is going to be excited about wearing it. And that's what I stress to my team. If you're expecting your business to extremely grow from 0 to 100, but you don't even wear the product, then how do you expect anyone else to want to wear that product? You have to want that product as much as you're trying to sell it to someone else. And so that was huge for me. The power of business card, I can't stress it enough. If you guys were with me or close by me at Summit, I was passing it out to every server, and I knew there was like 5,000 of us there, but I was like, hey, you just served us? Like, here's my card. And everyone thought I was crazy, but I knew I was sitting at a table. We were at dinner, a table with 20 other reps, but I didn't care, because I knew that if I didn't speak up, the person who was next to me who was scared wanted to speak up. They just didn't. And so you guys have to stop being scared. I think the person who we're most scared of is ourselves. It's the rejection, the no's, the overcoming of obstacles, that it's us. And I think once we overcome that, it builds a whole another opportunity. But to go off of that with growing my business, follow-ups. And I'm going to tell you guys my little blurb, and then we'll put it into action, but it's completely simple. But and I'm going to go off of notes because I have notes to you guys. But messages are exposure. I stress so much to the people I talk to and encounter, every single message is an exposure. So every single person that attends a party, if you guys have a party, you guys should be adding those people. I don't know if you guys do it already, but every single new person I'm adding to my VIP, whether they want to be added to or not, and I'm friend requesting them, because that's a connection. That's a connection. And I know a lot, like on my team, they like to keep their personal Facebook private, which is fine, but you want to try to grow. And if you're not willing to, it's like your profile picture. Like, what are they getting out of your profile picture if they wanted to know more? So I'm adding every single person that buys from me. I'm following up with every single person that buys from me, because following up after they've mentioned their needs is the real deal, right? The power and follow-ups can either make or break you, right? So all these people, and I'm sure all of you guys have had more than one order, but how many of you have actually gone back to all those people that ordered to ask how they like their Zaya? On my VIP, I do customer spotlights. I ask for their permission, but I do customer spotlights and I do product spotlights. So every single day I'm posting a product to spotlight, whether it's something I own or something new that I'm attracted to, but I'm highlighting something just to get exposure in my VIP interaction. But then I'm also highlighting my customers. So if my customer bought something and they're telling me, like today, someone bought, it was a new customer from last week, and she got red metallics and she absolutely loved it. She was like, I feel like a whole new woman. I want to share that, because there's other women who probably love metallics who feel like that every time they look in the mirror and they're like, man, I'm a badass. But then they're not saying it out loud. And maybe all they need is someone to say it. And then they're like, man, I feel like a badass in my metallics too. I shared it and she was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. But then all the people on my page, and I know I have reps on my page, are hyping her like, dang, she looks good. And she feels that. So the confidence that she had before I even posted that picture, she now has 10 times more confidence and bought another metallics today. But it's the power of exposure. It's making someone feel like how you feel about Zaya, making them feel that same thing. So it's super simple. And I'll put this on our team impact, or I could do it in the messages after. But I'm saying for all the customers that have ever ordered from me, I'm saying, hey, Michelle, if she's Michelle, I don't know if she's not, but I'm saying, hey, Michelle, thanks so much for your order of the light and tights. Just making sure you love it and you didn't need any exchanges. Super simple, super duplicatable. I'm not going into detail. I'm not writing her long message. It's super simple. I'm just checking if she likes the specific product she ordered. And I think that's huge, instead of just saying, what's your order? Because then it's like, were you really paying attention to her order? So saying what she ordered and then just saying, just wanted to make sure you love it and you don't need any exchanges. Some people won't respond to you. That's fine. But in the 5% that does respond to you, and she says, awesome, I love it, you're going to say, wonderful. So now I'm wondering if you'd let me help you gain free rewards and half off items. Parties. That's my next topic. I carry so much volume every single month because my non-negotiable for myself is 1 to 2 parties a week. That sounds like a lot. Parties are a lot, but parties are my gold to my business. I've seen months, if you were to look at my months, if my numbers are low, it's because I've had no parties. And so I'm usually freaking out that last week of the month saying, I have no parties. That means I'm not messaged. I haven't reached out to anyone. And I'm really big booking parties from parties. So if you guys have a good party or even a 200, you should be trying to gain a party from that party via follow-up messages. If you were to just message in that follow-up and say, hey, that's how I literally consistently have parties. And it's because there's always one person who wants to gain. And even if they were to only hit, let's say tier 1, they're still walking away with a deal than a full price item. And that's huge. That I don't think we don't rave about it enough. Parties is like a way to get Zaya without the price tag. That is huge. Mm-hmm. But you want to make sure that you're not begging. So I always tell my girls, we're not begging. We're not sitting here like, please host a party for me. I really need 5 parties. Like, please. We're just sharing the opportunity. If they don't want to have a party, that's fine, because them saying no is no right now. That I'm going to repeat that again. Like, them saying no is no right now. That doesn't mean no, I never want to have a party with you. That just means right now it's an idea in their head and they're not just quite sure if they can handle it. But all the people that I followed up with, the opportunity, even if they made no tier, have had a party. And it's because of this simple, what do I want to call it? Formula. This simple formula of just following up. Because for every 100 no's you get, that's a big number, 100. For every 100 no's you get, there's one person who's going to say yes. And that one person who says yes could be your next enrollment. All the people I signed up last month and the month before, and when we did the last challenge, we needed to enroll people, have all been party hosts or random people who have been watching my journey from day 1 and then finally decided to sign up. It's not random people that I'm like, hey, like you should join my team, because it's like, that scares me. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't do that. It's me consistently showing up and people either seeing that journey or they hosted a party and now it's time to like be real about them investing in themselves. I posted it last month, but I do think about it Thursdays. I think you've seen it and a couple other, but think about it Thursdays. There's a post that I have and I can share it with you guys later that it basically says, and are you willing to invest in yourself Thursday? And it's them really like, are you willing to invest and do this business and the value of it? Because a lot of people, I think $295 just scares them. And I don't know, sorry, there's a comment and I'm not really paying attention. Is that customer sharing information with you, or how are you getting pictures from them to spotlight them? They're sharing with me. So every single person that I've actually, I get real, I call it excellent customer service. I get personable with my customers. So I'm telling them like, oh, you love your items? I'd love to see it on you. And then they're sending me a picture. And then I tell them, wow, you look amazing in that. Can I share it? And then they say yes. And that's how I do it. So that's how I try to do it. If you're not able to get pictures of them, that's okay. You don't ever want to pressure someone like, hey, get a picture, because not everyone's comfortable. But usually 9 out of 10, especially with our leggings, metallics, what's another good item? But they feel good in their Zaya. And most people, not everyone, takes a picture, and you want that picture some other way. Obviously, don't just take it and like post it, get their permission. But I always try to have that connection where I can have a picture with them. So you bring up the business opportunity before their party or after using their awards. Okay, so I usually have their party about to set up, and on Sunday, there's a message. I should have blurred that out, but I'll put it. But I usually tell them, I would love to do this party for you. I make it really inconvenient. I do all the work. All you have to do is invite. But you can earn 20% of that commissions if you choose to enroll, and then I still help you launch that party. Because I've had reps on my team who have done that. I've helped launch their party, and then they ended up getting the commission, not me. So I do start off with that, but 9 out of 10, the people that do join my team, they have a party first and then they enroll. I don't think they really see the value of the commissions, which is fine. But I get more, I feel like more for my time after I have the parties. But I think customer spot, but I think that's a really good thing. So like everyone, and I think a lot of other reps, because I had to have seen it from someone when I started doing product spotlights, but I started doing customer spotlights, and now my VIP, everyone just like, I feel like they know each other and they don't really know each other because they just see pictures. And the girl that I just had a party with last week has sent me, if you guys are on my VIP, she sent me pictures every single day, you guys. Every single day I'm posting about her in a different pair of Zaya. So it's not even me anymore. I'm like, you should just be a rep. So that's why I'm like pouring seeds in. She should be my next enrollment, you guys. Does your business card link to your VIP? Yes. So my first one, I wish I had an OG. My OG one was just my business, was just my shopping link. But this one, it's called Linktree, and it actually has my Facebook, my Instagram, and my shopping website, as well as Join My Journey, which is Join Me in Zaya. So Linktree, you can actually put a bunch of different things and you can personalize it. But I did expand it more just because before that shutdown of Facebook, Paula was right. You guys should have different platforms, because if Facebook ever shuts down and you're screwed, you don't want to be without your business. So I just try to have different platforms just so that you're more spread out and you're not stuck to one platform in case the world shuts down and you need more than just that. Okay, so let me just go to, what is that? Okay, so I did that, and then consistency. I look up to so many of you on this call, and I know in my smaller team as well as the bigger team, my uplines can tell you I am queen of consistency. And it's because of non-negotiables. If you guys don't know that phrase, you guys should write that down. Non-negotiables. And it's literally things that it's a non-negotiable. It's the goals that you'll hit every single month, no matter what. Like I go into every single month with these 3 non-negotiables, and I make sure if I'm at the 31st and I have not hit these goals, I'm up until I finish these goals. I usually hit it midway, but it's non-negotiable. So like right now, it's our Gold Diggers promo for me. Anytime there's a promo, it's a non-negotiable for me. When we had that Revere Maya, January 1st, I was like through the roof. I think my team actually thought I was crazy because it was so good. I'm like, you're telling me all we need to do is enroll people, get volume, and we can go on an all-inclusive trip. That was huge for me. I've never been on an all-inclusive trip. I don't know if you guys have. I've never been on one. And I was able, it hit so close to home because there was so much happening from January to March, but I knew it was a non-negotiable. And I feel like when you guys have non-negotiables, your mindset will change so drastically. If you guys have whys, it will change so drastically when you have non-negotiables. Because if you set goals and you tell yourself no matter what, then there is no matter what. I'm tired, I didn't feel like doing it. No, you need to wake up and do it. And that's me. Like everyone is busy, everyone has timetables, and we train on like mapping up your time. And for me, what that looks like is how Paula said, I have 4 littles. Okay, you guys, my husband's active duty. So he's home more than he was when we were on the drill field, but he's not really home. So my mentality is my kids wake up at 6. So that means I need to be up at 5 to give myself my power hour, to do my self affirmations, to do my journaling, and then to get to work for those last 30 minutes. It's a time that I set for myself. Then throughout the day, if I was to get orders or like I need a post, I schedule everything so that I'm not so glued to my phone, because there was a time that I didn't know about scheduling, and now everything's scheduled. I think everyone thinks I don't sleep. There's some truth to that, but there's a lot of scheduling that goes on my page. I'm not up at those hours, I promise. But like, I know 90% of my customers are still in California. So everything's scheduled Cali time, even though I'm in Hawaii time. Because I know that when my people in California are waking up for work, I want them to see it. I don't want them to see it at 9 a.m. when they're at work and I'm now waking up truly. So I'm doing everything then. And then at nighttime, when I'm putting all the kids to sleep, cleaning up, then I have from 9 to 10, again, to myself. And my husband knows it too. If you guys have ever met my husband, he is my biggest cheerleader. He should be a Zaya rep. He literally, he understands the goal, my passion, and like what I need to get things done. And I feel like I wouldn't be consistent without that. And not everyone, I stress that to my team when we have our calls. Not every spouse is going to be supportive, and that's okay. But being able to balance your time, because we're all busy. And just like being a leader, which I'll tell you, which we'll touch on next, you have to, time is valuable. So just like I tell my team, like I'd never ask them to do something I'm not doing myself. So if we're running a challenge and I'm like, you guys need to, come on, you guys, we need to sell 5 leggings. Best believe I better sell 5 leggings first before I'm telling them to sell it. And you'll hear it from my team all the time. I lead by example because I don't want to be that person that tells them you need to hit this, this, and this, and then I'm not even doing it for myself. So for those of you leading teams, or maybe you're just starting and you have 2 under you, I encourage you, we're not here to compete with each other. We're a community. It's why I love Zaya so much. I pour into my team day in and day out. And we have celebration Fridays. Fridays I dedicate to my team, and it's celebrating little wins. So for you guys, maybe you don't have an active upline, but maybe you booked a party and you haven't done that in forever. That's a win, you guys. Like that's a win. You should be celebrating that. Some people are like, oh, Juju, I only sold $100. Have 5, girlfriend, $100 more than you were last night. Like that, these are huge wins. And I think sometimes we fixate so much on wanting to hit my bigger goals. Believe me when I say I was like that. Juju, a year ago, I was so fixated on hitting director, you guys. And I hit it, but I only had 1 person under me. And most people do that with a team. But I remember hitting it and feeling so alone, right? I remember like, I didn't know the value of the team. I didn't know what it was to work with others. But fast forward, you guys, like we're a team of 43. And to some of you guys, that's so small. But a year ago, we were two. And I remember like tears, crying to Paul, like, I'm never going to be a leader. I'm never going to grow. And I think to myself, like, I wanted to quit. But if I would have quit a year ago, some of you guys are like, you feel stuck. You're not stuck. You just need to believe in yourself. Because if you continue to show up, believe in yourself, I have no doubt that all of you guys are going to have your own team who you can be pouring into. And that's why when we hit senior director, you guys, in March, all of us felt it, my entire team. It wasn't like Juju hit senior. It was like we hit senior director. Like, and it was because for once, it wasn't about me. It was about my team. And for those of you that know me, I love on my team. I would not be who I am today. I would not be the leader without my team. And I pour into them day in and day out. And if you want my time, I give it to you, but then don't waste my time. And my team knows that. Like we don't play wasting time. Okay. So if ever you guys want your upline, remember their time is valuable too. And if ever you guys just need an accountability partner, let's talk. Like, I just think if you guys were to hold yourself accountable, you guys can go so far. But it starts from yourself. And I think so many times we sit here and we're like, oh, we don't have enough sales this month, or it's a bad month, or it's the season. No, that just means you're not messaging all the people that you have potentially to message. Because I used to be you. I used to be you. I used to be stuck and I used to be like, there's just no more customers. I've exhausted myself. But you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, because once you get uncomfortable, everything else will literally flourish. So I leave you guys, and I don't even know if I covered everything. To stop reinventing the wheel, what we have is gold. All you guys have to do is get to work. And that message that I'm telling you guys, it's so simple, but there's a power in having a business card, doing the follow-ups, doing the work, and staying consistent. And you can move so far. You can literally move so far, because I tell my team and everyone I encounter, we're not here to make everyone to understand what we have. We're here to show everyone we encounter what we have is real. I watched people on that stage like Paula, $1 million lifetime commissions, you guys. Like, that's something you should be excited about. And if you're not, you're in the wrong business, because I get excited about it, like seeing others win. Like, I'm like, man, I'm going to be, and I told Paula after that summit, I'm going to be up there with you. I see it. I feel it. But you have to speak it into existence, because you're going to forever be a rep if you say you're a rep. But see, every day I wake up and I'm like, I'm Zaya Executive. I'm not Zaya Executive, but I'm Zaya Executive every morning when I look at myself in the mirror, because I know that's what I aspire to be. That's what I want. And I think the mindset, the moment you guys change it, woo, it will skyrocket. So I encourage all of you guys today to leave. If you guys take anything, message people, get in their inboxes. If you haven't messaged 5 people today, I encourage you guys to message 5 people. It's as simple as just saying, hey, Shauna, did you love your Velocity shorts you just got? And waiting for her response. Like, that's all you need. That's all you need. That's it. Sorry, guys.
So good. No, why sorry? This is so good, right? High five. High five. I love it. I just love your energy. I don't know. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day? Or do you just wake up like this?
I don't drink coffee.
What? I don't know. I need whatever is in your water, okay? No, you know what? It comes from passion. When you're passionate about what you're doing and you're getting results, the energy just continues to multiply. It is hard to be excited when you feel defeated. But even if you're doing the work and you're not seeing the results, look, sometimes you just have to increase your numbers, because maybe you need there's a saying, like, putting numbers where you don't have in talent or like your skills, but you will get better. And the better you get, the more results, the more yeses you're going to get. So it's a matter of just continue doing it and refining. And hey, I'm like, many of you send me conversations like, Paula, I message this, or message your sponsor, or somebody else say, hey, this is what I'm sending. I'm not getting any positive answers. What should I say here? What would you say? Or I want to say this. What do you think? Sometimes we need a second opinion, right? Or we need somebody else to give us a little boost of confidence, or some different wording, and that gets us unstuck. And I do remember that call, Juju, and I remember it was just something as, wait, you haven't asked your friends about joining? She's like, no. And then she messaged me, she's like, oh my God, all these people are saying yes. And I don't know, now she's nonstop. So she was a rep for a few months where she did it, right? You didn't have people, you didn't have, right? Yeah. So it was her own production. So everything is possible if we want it bad enough. Trust me, it'll happen. So Juju, there's a couple of questions for you. Oh, you answered. Okay, the 3 non-negotiables that some of you guys were asking. $3,000 PV, enroll 1 rep, 200 follow-up messages. That's daily, you guys. No, I'm kidding. She sells $3,000 a day. No, she does. She doesn't. But so Juju, let's bring it up to, like, do you have, so you said about a non-negotiable every day, give out 5 business cards.
5 business cards.
Do you have other non-negotiables, like, for the day?
So my 3 posts, if you guys are on my VIP, I always post 3 times. So it's a product spotlight, a customer spotlight, and it's usually a motivational happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever. So just consistency. So if you guys aren't posting consistently on your VIPs, it doesn't have to be 3 things. My rule of thumb is just 3. I recommend to at least have some kind of consistency, just so your customers see it. So I remember one time I didn't schedule a motivational quote, and my customers were like, "You didn't say happy Thursday." And I'm like, "Oh my God, so sorry." But they're seeing that. I don't know why, but they're seeing that, and I had to go find a quote. But it's a greeting, you know? And for the longest time, I used to, and my team chat used to be like that, if you guys are on my team chat. Where I used to just talk to myself, I felt like, and I was like, wow, this is great, you guys. We just talk to ourselves. But there's always someone watching. And on my VIP, and even on you guys, I'm sure you see it. Not everyone's gonna like it. Some people are gonna scroll. That's rude. If you guys add my VIP, you should at least like it. But not everyone's gonna see it. But you should still post, because it's still exposure and consistency. And I think the more you guys have it, the more your customers see it, and the more inclined they are to come back. Because I'm telling you guys, your customers buy you before they buy the product. Like it's, and that's just game. Our product is good, but the likelihood of them coming back, it's you. It's, do you show up every day? Are you giving excellent customer service? Or are you just, because even lives, I don't know if you guys have gone live, but I did a video for my team, and I was telling them, I'm like, I do always have a ball full of energy, but imagine if I was to come on and I was like, hey, you guys, this is a really good new release. You guys should get it. It's white. No, the reason why I open up packages, and I don't know if you guys do this on your VIPs, the reason why I open up packages with my customers is because it's like Christmas. I order so much, I don't even know what I'm opening, and they don't either. So it's like we're both a kid in it. Toy store trying to figure out, what did she get? What did she get? And then I'm like, you guys, this material, I'll literally like grab, I don't have to think, and I'll be like, oh, it's so buttery soft. I wish you guys can touch it, but you can't. But it makes them want to know, like, why is that material so soft? I'm telling you, I really do love the Luxe line, but so many of my customers have bought Luxes because they want to know what this buttery soft description is that I talk about. Half the time I didn't know what it was, but now that I put it on my face,
you touch it. I know. I can't stop wearing these ones.
Touching it, yeah, it makes
Like, what?
all the difference. And you guys don't have to be like super excited, but get excited. You guys, like how you guys felt when you bought it. See, I would just want to touch the thing, but get excited. I'm really like this in real life, if you guys met me, but you should be excited through the camera. You should be excited about whatever you guys are doing, and then it will just duplicate. Like,
it's contagious. Yeah, it transfers. Yep, totally. You have everybody smiling here. Like even the letters are smiling. I see them. Look, it's contagious. Energy is contagious. Totally. If you're excited, people are not gonna be excited about like, oh wow, okay, this is a shirt. But it's like, oh my god, you guys, the shirt. And they're like, what's the big deal with the shirt? Like what? So no, you're totally right. I have a couple other questions for you, and I don't know if you guys have if you guys have questions, put them in the chat. Take advantage that she's here. We got her. Wait, where's my question? Oh, what? Oh yeah. This one is good, I think. What is, when you're out and about, what are, let's say 2-3 items that you find are the most complimented ones? Like, you know that if you put that on, or is it like colors, or what is it? What do we need to order? What do we need to wear when we go out?
Definitely details. So anytime since I've been in Hawaii, I try not to wear, it's so hot, you guys, so I always wear shorts, but I've noticed that I get more like people turning when I'm wearing my navy splash leggings. So if you guys have that, they're the navy leggings with the pink splash on it. Our black reflective, are they mirage? No, the brilliant ones. I posted a picture. They just restocked yesterday. When I wear those, I don't know if it's when the sun hits it, it shows holographic, but those is really, really huge. And then metallics. metallics people turn, because I think people think, like one lady who I encountered 2 days ago, she thought I was wearing leather. She's like, excuse me, ma'am, I don't mean to be weird, but are you wearing leather? And I was like, no, they're actually metallics. Let me really good. But she really was like, do you mind? Like, this is weird. Can I feel it? I'm like, sure, I just don't feel my butt. But yeah, I feel like color and details make all the difference. You can wear our Havanas and stuff, but I feel like our staple items, I don't really get head turns, but I feel like our prints and details, they definitely, it's room for conversation because people don't see it. Also, and why people aren't always wearing leggings. So they're wondering why I'm wearing leggings. So maybe that's it.
Better plan.
But I'm like, sure, let me just show you. But it's really a business card. And I think even my team, I got my top 4, I got them to buy business cards for themselves, and they get scared like passing it out. But I tell you, you hope they come back. But half these people who will probably throw your thing in the trash, they don't know you. So it's okay. Like, you don't have to try to put this persona for them. You just have to say, hey, I sell activewear. I don't know if you guys see people, it makes me cringe, but anyone who wears stuff that are not Zaya. So like Lululemon, Fabletics, my husband will be like, babe, do you see what she's wearing? It's opportunity. And you don't want to be a salesperson. So literally all I say to them, I'm like, hey, I noticed you wear activewear. You must be active. Here's my business card. I actually sell quality activewear. You could check it out, but if not, it's okay. But I just want to show you opportunity since you're wearing activewear. And most of the time, people aren't rude during COVID. Before, I feel like they're like, please don't talk to me. You're like breathing in my way. But they usually take it. I can't promise they'll always do action. But if you guys have a link on there, they're more likely to look at it than to not. So even if it's you starting off just writing your name and thing on a paper, you guys should just have it.
Yeah. So what do you have? Let us see. Can we see your business card? What do you have? Is it a picture of you?
So on the front is actually, my kids really love Zaya. So these are all this is me and my mom. If you guys saw pictures, I took her to Mexico. And then you have like me and Martin and the kids. So this is all like us on it. You guys, there's like a lot of different templates where you guys can put random people. That's fine too. Because there's a lot of good templates, but I just put my kids because they're more likely to be like, oh, and sometimes, I don't know how confident you guys are this, sometimes I use my kids, okay? I pay them with a Snickers. I tell them like, hey, go up to that lady and say, my mom sells activewear. Here's her card. And they're like, oh my God, he's so cute. So my kids are in on it too, you guys.
There's 4 of them. You have 4 machines working for you.
So they're in on it too. So if you guys have kids and you're confident and you're not scared they'll get taken away, I highly recommend you have them because then they don't even have to talk. They just give a card. Really easy. But on the back, you guys, I have my name, my number, and then I have Facebook, Instagram handles, and then this link, this QR code takes them exactly to it. All my sites.
I got mine from Sisterly, but I don't know if she's still working. I think she was closing, right? I don't know.
I think she was, because that's who I originally got mine from. I don't know if
you guys, you can make them in Canvas. Just search business card. You can make it really quick. There's groups in like Zaya people. I mean, it's simple. There's
a lot, yeah.
Don't overthink it. And the QR code, you can go to. Oh gosh, I forgot the one. Man, I can't see. I'm almost 44, you guys. I can't see anymore. This is ridiculous. I'm mad. These are my sunglasses. I need glasses. I swear. I can't see this. Whoa. Seriously. Oh wow, that looks really blurry. Okay. You can Google QR code, free QR code, and there's a bunch, and you create it. It creates it for you. You just tell it what you wanted to say. Lacey, are you making fun of me? You're like right behind me, okay? The struggle is real. Anywho, okay, I think that was what most complimented. Okay, no, so the other thing. So my biggest takeaway from today is get out of the house. Get out of the house, wear lots of colors, wear lots of details, lots of like put on all the Joey style. No, I'm kidding. But like, no, seriously, I do know that nobody compliments black leggings unless they have some sort of detail, some sort of splash or sprinkle or metallic finish or something, but nobody compliments a white t-shirt, right? Like nobody's gonna compliment a black pair of leggings. So if you feel intimidated by color, you know, that could be a deal maker for you. So start, you know, experimenting and using different combinations of colors and things like that. And definitely wear saya. Like if nobody is gonna be excited about saya if you yourself are not excited about it. It doesn't matter what size you are, what color you are, what size, you know, length or height or whatever, just wear it and go out there. So Juju, you spend a lot of time outside of the house, and that's, you know, you do more in person than no, really, because I mean, at least for me, I spend a lot of time here doing a lot of things online, but I do love being out there. And I think with the pandemic, like I think I became more, how do you like, retracted? Is that the word? Like more like people don't talk to each other, but that does work. I used to do that all the time. So I'm really grateful that you brought that up, because I'm like, yeah, I always had business cards in my pocket. Like business cards just came out of my pores and then they're hidden. Yeah. So that's really good. What do you guys think? Any takeaways? Type them in the chat. Let's give some love. Juju, let's give her some love. Juju shared great ideas, great stuff with us. She's doing amazing things. Her team is doing amazing things, you guys. Duplication. This is simple. This is doable. We just gotta do it. I'm going to set non-negotiables for myself. Yes, that's really good. That's awesome. Any questions you guys have? Great ideas for a new, yeah, Amy. Yeah, she's true. Seasoned or new, this is always so helpful. Yeah, you are a rock star, Juju. You guys are amazing. Power hour. Yes. You guys, when I started, you know what time I did a power hour? And this was by myself at 4:30 in the morning, because it was the only time I was able to get a power hour done. Because to me, if by 3 p.m. I didn't have a power hour, I felt like a loser. I know I was very hard on, I was much harder on myself when I was starting, because I needed to get out of, you know, the struggles that we were in. So I was very driven, very motivated. Not that I'm no longer that, but I focus more on the team now than in the beginning, where it was taking the plane off the ground. Once that happens, your work focuses, you can focus your work in other things. But yeah, if that's what you want, if you want to pick up momentum in your business, do the basics. Go apply exactly what Juju shared today. A lot of this is not new. So I hope that you guys take that away with you. Like, oh, this is what other people have told us to do. Obviously, you're sharing different things, different ideas that we can implement. But at the end of the day, is going back to the basics and staying focused and consistent. So awesome stuff. Thank you guys for coming tonight. Thank you, Juju, so much. Appreciate you so much. You guys are amazing, incredible. And let's go finish the month strong, you guys. It's only October 12th. We have so much time. Assume, listen, I'm going to tell pro tip. October 31st, it's horrible for business. I'm telling you right now. So pretend that the month ends October 30th. Because October 31st, I don't want to be sitting here in the computer doing work. I want to be out there stealing sneakers from my kids. Okay. So yeah, just know that October 31st, not a lot of things happen work-wise. Everything happens outside. So anyway, have a great night, you guys.
Can we take a picture before we go? So sorry, guys. Can someone
Yes.
take a picture because I don't know.
Would you guys turn on your cameras? Turn on your cameras really quick. Yeah, let's see. Let's start seeing. Yay! I see. Oh, I'm gonna try to take it. Where's my? Oh, did you take it? Did anybody take it? Wait, hold on.
I thought you were taking it, Paula. So I was like,
No, I am, but I had to move the mouse. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Everybody smile.
thank you, ladies. I appreciate you guys' time. And I will make sure if you guys want to be added to my VIP, just add me on Facebook and then I will send you guys a request.
She's so awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Juju.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.